would say yes and no. Like, we kind of treat it as like a funny bit because the veto for us a lot of the times is kind of what it is anyway. But I do think there's
that is not normal for other teams, by the way.
What
this
does that
is
mean?
a paper X.
What do you mean by that?
They just turn up to the veto and then just kind of decide a moment.
You see Vinny's face, he's like, that was so stressful.
But in terms of like prep, I do think that there is a mental component if the coach does go in and like if the coach does meet the player or like even pulling that time up so your players do have more time to prep is always good. You don't really want to take away or distract players from what they're used to in their game day prep. So I do think it's helpful.
I think especially for these teams where getting into that good mental space.
Hey streamer, no face came.
And I think if any player was like, I don't want
no
to
face came.
He'd be like, put me in, coach.
Streamer sucks.
Yeah, definitely. Imagine a coach like
Boom.
being your star player.
Boom.
I think that would wreck my
Face
mental
came.
too. Now, you guys might not care about the map veto, but most teams.
Sorry, I had to take a quick shower. But now we're good.
All right. Hello, guys.
What up, number 2? What up, Sven? What up, Dino? What up, Crixie?
XLG won the skirmish, so they're picking their side.
Autocorrector.
Right. XLG is Team B, and DRG is winning the first map.
Oh my god, get excited.
Sorry, can you say it again?
The first buy is Lotus.
Lotus, all right. And XLG banning the second map.
Ascent.
Ascent is banned as well, and DRG picking the first map.
Pick Heaven.
Haven and
What up, Zerpy?
Attack.
All right.
Preds for today.
XLG picks their map.
Fracture.
DRG.
Okay, then side for fracture, please, DRG.
Attack.
Attack.
Because I'm cheering for life.
Breeze, Pearl and Split left, DRG banning first.
Second buy is Breeze.
Breeze. And we have Pearl and Split
And
left.
then I have to say GE because Full Sense let me down already, bro. They have a lot to prove, Full Sense.
Pearl is banned.
They had a pretty rough first match.
And DRG is picking the side.
Defense.
What up, Venus?
Defense. All right. So I will
How's it going?
give you a quick recap. We start with Haven. XLG attacks. We have Fracture next. DRG
That is a good
attacks.
Lotus
We
ban.
have the splits, the
Does
side
DRG
defense,
not have a perma?
DRG
Or
defense. Everything correct? Yes. All right. Thank you, guys.
eh?
Okay, this is a little unexpected here. We were expecting a Lotus pick. We were breaking it down, Billy, but that was their first ban.
Yeah, it looks like DRG have learned their lesson the last time these two teams faced up. Of course, XLG ended up beating them 13-2. So now on the global stage here in Masters London, wanting to completely
They dropped their
take
perma?
that away and not even risk having it in the map veto this
Yeah,
time around.
DRG also picked it in the last series too, which is crazy. They've gone from picking it first to banning it, which is quite hilarious. I do think that this is a good move, though. And I think DRG going onto that Haven, I highlighted...
I guess they dropped their perma in general.
They were the best on Haven in the group stage.
Took a nap from 8 to 1 last
I really
night.
like the theory there from DRG.
Do you think they're the best?
Smoked salmon bagel at 4 a.m.
In Swiss, I would say so, yeah.
Holy
Like, this is also
fuck.
a very
Smoked
big comfort
salmon
map for
bagel at
Rakasu,
4 a.m.
What you pointed out with getting him online, having him be able to
That sounds
do those
insane.
aggressive type plays.
Ekam
This is a
on
map
with
you
the
want them
85
on
stream
if you're
streak.
looking to
Holy
try to
shit,
win
bro.
series.
All right. Well,
Goat.
We will
Absolute
be ending
goat.
on Split here. At the very least, do you guys think this is going to go the full series or XLG? You seem to all be supporting XLG here.
I think this definitely can. I think DRG have to win that Haven, though.
I could fuck up a smoked salmon bagel right now. It's a retweet from me, bro. That is a retweet from me.
They've only played it 3 times recently, but they did beat
Well, in fact, let's look at all the talent predictions, see anyone else is on the DRG. Because right now on the desk.
I uploaded my newest like YouTube short / TikTok to Twitter.
Top 4.
So curious to see how well it does. It has a lot of views, but
Don't be so ludicrous. Top 3, no, but top 4, absolutely.
Oh no, you're the only one.
I am the only one. I believe in DRG like some of the fans in here.
we'll see, I guess.
I think this
Treat
is
yourself
time
for
them.
10K
I think
followers
we've
on
seen
Twitch.
A lot of upsets happen, especially when it comes to regional rivalries. When you face so many times, there's a point.
Have you decided what you'll do with the 100 stream streak people?
against your opponents. You would
For the
know
time
that
being,
against global
I'm
esports,
just
they
putting them
don't
in
want against you guys after, like, losing 7 billion times. So
putting them in the Hall of
I
Fame.
mean, like I said, when you're looking for that upset, you want that map that gives you
Boyded's
that
message decided to be oil up,
DRG starting on Haven, that's a real hot start. They need to convert that map, but they do want to win.
but
this.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out something.
all right, it's time to go to the stage. We have
What about the
two
105
of
streak
China's
people?
finest
Jesus
talents
Christ,
have
Boyded.
yet to catch fire on the global
105
stage.
stream
An
streak.
elimination
Insane,
game to
bro.
force the issue.
And Malum with the
Let's
60 stream
find out
streak. Goat,
who
bro.
answers the
Goated.
call over here in Masters London.
Okay, I'm gonna run ads to make sure we don't get it during the game. So sad I lost my 80 streak during the trip. Jesus. Too busy touching grass? Oh my god. Oh, the ads auto ran. Okay. W excuse. Okay.
We have high expectations from global esports. The
Priority for today?
Pacific with everything to prove.
솔직히 부담감이
Okay.
부담감이 있긴 한데
Whoever Dino obviously meant DRG, guys. Duh.
경기장에서 게임을 한다는 게 그래도 최대한 게임에 집중하고.
Bro, Yudoton had an insane clip.
실수 안 하려고 노력하면
What up, love? How's it going?
할 수 있을 것 같아서.
ข้ามแพ้แล้วเพราะเราไม่มีโอกาสแล้วมีโอกาสแค่รอบสุดท้ายครับผม
How do I make my playstyle a lot more like Hyunmin? Just watch Hyunmin play.
당연히 풀센서면 떠오르는 게
Primi,
It's Primi.
the best player at this tournament.
저번에 호치민에서도 풀센서를 상대했을 때 프리미가 되게 압도적인 경기력으로 저희를 그냥 삭삭 해버려서 이번에는 똑같은 실수를 반복하지 않으려고 저희가
ถ้าเจอใครก็ได้หมดเลยครับไม่กลัวก็คือทำของผมให้ดีที่สุดแล้วก็โฟกัสไปเรื่อยๆครับผมก็คือชิลๆเลยครับ
풀센스 이번 런던에서는 조심해야
Once again, so tired.
ครั้งนี้
Feel that.
รอดูผมได้เลย It's the Pimmy Show birth
It's the Burmese show, bruv. Okay.
这是一场竞技比赛，如果你没有100%的信心的话，你是没有资格赢赛比赛的。所以我有100%的信心。
Going forward, I think it's a constant reflection of ourselves, and it's important we just focus not on the enemy and how we can perform better. I hope you guys don't choose Lotus against us because we won't make the same mistakes.
我觉得面对下一场比赛，我们必须去毫无顾虑的去一直去拼搏，毕竟我们没有第二次机会了。所以我希望后面的几场比赛，我们都能够放开来打，展现更好的自己。
You can throw us into the ground as many times as you want, but every single time we'll get back up.
Please run ads. Already did.
Fighting to stay in London. It's DRG versus XLG.
6-foot skills to a high level of Sky and KO players display. I think Flash players need to play like a bit of an assassin.
Where regional teams have to send each other home. We have XLG versus DRG. And the last time these two
If enemy team knows that like you're, let's say, belong on bind because you Sky Flash early, what are the odds that your Sky Flash is going to be used to kill someone at belong?
keeping our eyes on. Of course, they've been talking about Rark and Bukashu, but who else?
You know what I mean? If you hide your presence and then you pop flash, it's a lot higher value.
Star guys can give him enough time to call and read the map and make sure
Morning,
he's
Shrike.
comfortable in
How's
this
it going,
spot.
bro?
Elimination stages are hard, so they need to make sure to support him as best as they can.
Hello,
From
Dinger.
DRG side, we're looking at Spirit
How's it going?
Very strong player coming out of China, puts up big performances in China when he needed to, and Nick is also a very strong flash initiator for them as well.
What up, Joy?
I think for DRG's side, especially on this first map, it's spirits and life for me.
Can you please guide, bro?
This map, when those two players are playing as aggressive they should be on that defense side, going for the trap play.
If you're Diamond 3,
do his thing on the other side of the map, and the same
well, I can't always like one-to-one relate everything, but
Bukashu work the other side of the map. This is the time for them to win their first
if you're like
global stage.
usually within like the silver to like plat range, it's usually a lot like mechanics. I feel like if you're a diamond, then usually it's a lot of like actual in-game knowledge and
to see that regional matchup on the global stage.
Yeah, I think there's no excuses today.
Obviously, you can always improve your mechanics, but I feel like usually the gap is a lot of in-game knowledge.
I want to see Raga crumbling once again. I want to see him
Submit your body, he'll get to it in a year.
The whole team around him. There is no
I mean, we'll see about a year. A year might be too early.
You know their playbooks, you know their tendencies, you know the players.
Now, Wendler, we saw DRG ban out Lotus. We were expecting Lotus.
These will be fun maps.
Looks like they have some
Fun matches today.
positive side.
Yeah,
I watched a new short. Very interesting tech.
Looking at just, hey, we're gonna come into this, we're gonna take away their best map, and we're gonna try to target their weak maps in the pool and just get through this series clean.
I'm trying to like keep an eye on different angles to see like where it could possibly like be used outside of just Haven A Long.
Everything to put on the line here. This could be one of these teams.
Figured out.
One of these teams last time up on that stage, because let's not forget, one of them will be eliminated.
Mazer with the 15.
So you need to kind of come out, show
Syndify with the 15 stream streak and Space with a 7. My goats, bro.
Between these two teams. Let's see what we got on
I don't know if I like the tech that much.
Yeah, expected here for DRG, similar compositions.
I think it's like one of those things you have to see the difference in game to understand it fully.
On defense, so where they're starting, it's all about the trap plays. It's about the early round aggression. I love watching their Haven right now, and I'm hoping that it sees it out today.
Rescam with the prime. Thank you, bro.
Composition switch. Usually they play the Gen G style composition, and I have my criticisms.
Thank you, bro.
They're way too passive on the map with that composition, and I hope with this new double Judas look that they're going to bring out the fire a little bit more.
Yeah, the big question is, especially between the two initiators, DRG working with the Sky, they have a little bit.
Now I'm ad free. W.
Combined with the Cypher camera, whereas XLG are just stuck with the Sova. So after they.
I think 2 days is enough for Raga to fix his Phoenix util.
And kind of eliminate information on the map, and then find where they can kind of blitz with the double duelist and end.
I think if you're XLG as well, we're seeing this now coming into London, that it looks as though Phoenix and Jet has been their read on the meta. I think they need to be able to make it count, especially starting on this attack side. You are going up against
we'll see, I guess.
and a Neon on the other side.
We shall see.
Pushing out those extremities, fighting for A lobby. We'll see that paired up with the Sky as well. How synergized this DRG team can
it's always
do,
possible.
I think is going to be one of the key things starting on that defense.
When Spirits is on that waylay and he has another duelist to work with him, he is phenomenal. I think look out for him today in this matchup.
All right, well, thank you guys, and thank you, Wendler. All right, to take us through this regional matchup of China, we have Achilles and Paper Thin.
It's looking to be an action-packed day. DRG, XLG backs up against
oh no, the Echo.
on the line. Only
Hi, Clyde.
Can stick around here at Masters London.
Yeah, I mean, so much to prove here for both of these teams. Some rough outings for them in their beginning series. They couldn't get any maps. Even though XLG did come a little bit closer against NRG, it's still not what you wanted to see out of the CN team. So you hope that today,
for sure,
whoever comes out of this, it's a momentum builder. It's a confidence
1-3-1.
and they
Early Sky Flash. A lobby. Walk down mid first timing, bro. When I watch Spirits play, this guy is down your mid every round on this map.
Be suspicious about this potential
literally every round.
Spirit in position to maybe try to,
and I'm sure these teams obviously, I believe this is a full rematch, like they actually played during playoffs.
Finds one in reply. Kashu challenging in for this fight. Does take the brunt of the damage, but happy way now going to be pushed upon and taken out.
A lot of whiffs in this round.
Able to find Noman at the same time. Lysor now fighting forward, taking the fight right to their doorstep. They bring it back into a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Being tapped from life. Now just Leo backpedaling away. 70 HP finds that follow-up kill, but cannot get the round win. DRG.
Let's fucking go. Did you run ads? I did, yeah.
Yeah, so just some good trading early here for DRG. They do a nice job as well.
They played in the split too.
Some players up the gut, up
so they are definitely comfortable with one another.
Extra oomph to this to make sure that
there was so many whiffs in this round. Okay, for those that didn't see these two teams play, when I watched Spirit Z1 on Haven, this guy walks down mid every single round. If he's not walking down mid, he's walking down somewhere else, but it's almost always mid. Pop refract early, walk down mid. It's a little too funny, a little too readable, I won't lie.
Yeah, full force.
But he basically forces you to always, like, find a way to push him off, I guess.
for now will be looking
So much audio, bro. They're just full running through long. And it's on a force buy too. Bro, there's 5 people here. It's a 5v5 on site. It's worked. Somehow it has worked.
XLG looking incredible. It's a very snappy shot here from Bukashu.
Spike planted.
He's gonna need 2 more of those. Right on top of the box is Raga and XLG. They take the gamble. They win it all 1-1.
Man.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a lot this event where teams on their opponent's map picks, if they lose that opening pistol, they're wanting to go.
Man.
You know, NRG's done
No.
this is, I think, a pretty good strategy where you know that your opponent is
We had 5 here.
a little bit better than you in some ways at this map, so there are certain
5 here.
advantages you can try to take.
That's an eco round, baby. Nice one,
You forced spot there, no man, like
Shit. No man, haha, get it. Oh.
And it works a treat.
Did I say no man?
Just a punch to the gut.
I think I did on accident. Fuck.
No man now with that outlaw. Ooh. Pinned into the corner. Life wants to try to collect his kill. Slides into the corner himself, and now the tail went out. The updraft over the corner.
Of note is that Life is still on Neon, by the way.
Himself out to safety, and Life just cannot capitalize. Now has to back away, and he has nothing but a classic in hand.
Which I guess makes sense specific to Haven. I don't mind it too much. But remember what this team was doing was they were playing pretty much Waylay Chamber every map.
We'll look to re-clear with that draw on the curveball. Going to be sent in. They know exactly where he's at, and Raga will be able to fish him out. Life eliminated Molly over to the corner. Can also just step into that, get the heals going, and Raga suddenly is just 1 away from having that run it back online. Would love to not have to use it in this round. If it comes down to it, we'll commit it just to ensure they gain the lead.
Yeah, XLG paused, though. That gave DRG the time they needed to get into place to try to set up this defense. They get a little bit of a spot, too, so it still is maybe going to get a little dicey for XLG.
It's 3 here. I mean, it's doable.
Give that outlaw passed over as no man will take point. But
Bandit.
Coming away with 2 with that bandit and Hamid Lysor.
Filling
that space. It's a couple eliminations as well. And flexing. Well,
what is the theory on that smoke? I know that.
No one in an audio range.
I don't know. I think we saw that smoke before in China.
The round win from here would be
and I was also sitting there thinking, like, what's the idea here? I'm pretty sure it's so when you pair the 2 smokes together, you can all flood out into
player on the angle, and Raga
all flood out to graffiti together.
XLG. Clean stuff overall, 2-1 start. As we get
but when we saw it get value, they were like in backside, like using it to like kind of juggle aggro a bit. I don't know, it was really weird.
Raga looking really sharp to start. Spirits as well.
It's definitely a flood smoke.
When you go back to the last time these 2 teams squared off on it in the lower bracket finals in China, it was
meant the long smoke. Oh.
Z1 and Bukashu who were leading the way. But here for XLG, even more important, you're going to be coming into this round with 2 big ultimates. Like you mentioned, the Phoenix.
Are you talking about the one that the attackers sit here? Just gives you additional space when you're against Antico. You do an ISO dart that's here on this wall here, so it's hard for the people that are A-long to break. And they throw this smoke so that the person that is usually here able to break it and live is smoked off.
Maybe punish Bukashu. That would be great if you could catch him out, but so far DRG playing a little bit further back, looking to re-clear some space.
No. Re-clearing A-long like this is not allowed.
Watching, waiting for this.
Oh, no.
Connecting onto him. Goes for the peek. He's able to find Z1 immediately. 3 peeks it. Gets himself a second, but it's going to be Nick.
How have they gotten 2 back in this round? That's like pure luck. That is so lucky, bro.
Damage and obviously cannot heal himself. Back up to full and happy way.
That is so lucky, bro. that the DRG even get 2 back.
Immediately gets him back into an advantageous position. The C site opened up. WS Leo pushing forward, clearing that space. Camera still is there. Will now be cleared out, but the plant can come through.
What's the sky about?
Get a little bit deep here, but they're
I think it's just because they're playing double duelist. Double duelist. They won flashes in their comp. Oh, Bukashu. He's made it doable.
Bukashu, always a player to be respected. There's Happy Way now needing to try to clutch this out. An incredible player in his own right. The double approach.
Playing the 50-50.
Up to Lumber, but Bukashu is on the angle, and he has them dead.
Not really a fan of the no Sova. Same. I've always, like, of all the initiators on the map, I think you always have to have Sova. Sova on attack is just way too good for doing everything towards C.
You have all of your Cypher util out.
His audio sounds.
You know that Long is likely to be still.
His audio sounds terrible.
Maybe there's one player there that you have to worry about, but
Of all of the audio from the replays that we've heard, his sounds so like washed.
don't give Bukashu those opportunities.
That audio? Like what was that? That was weird.
And he will capitalize more often than not.
But yeah, with Sky you can do a little bit more like the A-Re clears, you can get more info back if you dogs through short. With Sky as well, garage splits are a little bit better, but you have a way to actually pop, which is nice.
Minor damage going to be suffered. Nothing they can't shrug off for now.
But yeah, Spirit is literally going to walk down mid every round.
A stacked deck available for XLG. 2 charges away from having 5 ultimates.
Life no shield. I mean,
DRG still trailing in that department.
yeah, I guess he just has no shield. Also, they're just walking into A. Nobody contested the A line. That's good.
The confidence to just make this A hit go. Looks like they will.
Well, that is a hell of a shot. Just to immediately shut down that ultimate. Relay bolt as well invested just to try.
Are they going to play for the flood though? There is 4 here.
Diving forward, Spirits going to be taken down.
Aye.
Looking a bit more difficult for them, but Leo has been tagged up. Can he get into a deep position, though, to try to utilize this Hunter's Fury? Is going to be my question for now. We'll just set out with the drone, sending that up into heaven, spotting out 2 to 3 players.
Oh my goodness, bro. It's just so unclean. Like, we're not even playing to defend the site. Now we have to play this retake, and retake always feels bad, but somehow DRG is kind of doing it. Somehow DRG is kind of doing it. Sky ult clears him in the corner.
Bukashu to be taken down. Happyweight gets it into the 1v1.
Wait.
Scaling forward, closer and closer. Has that elimination.
Instead of angling out, wait, what? Instead of angling out so that
it's going to be DRG once again into the lead.
And again, these post plants are really shaky for XLG. You hit on a point that
it's a cool dash, yeah. He like instantly got out of the hell angle and graffiti angle. So like he kind of juggled aggro for both players. It's weird that Nick like ran forward at the guy instead of angling out after tapping and just holding this guy on a deeper angle. That was so weird. 95 stream streak Hex. Holy shit. W Hex, any tips for college? Ooh. For college.
To run it back with some big multi-kills.
I don't know, I'll think of something.
Retake efforts.
Gonna be a pacey hit onto the C site. Plenty of players near enough by though for DRG to try to get a swift retake going. Tripwire for now going to be holding Happyweight back. The Paranoia going to be sent forward.
I like that Paranoia.
Forced away, but no.
Did the Paranoia miss?
He just gets taken down.
What in the world, bro?
Activated, finds himself another kill. Jumps up on top of the window, maybe a bit of an overstep as Lysor will be able to find that one, but they're still so very favored.
Dog kill. Oh my god. DRG are doing it.
Now moving up 4-2.
There's actually a really nice blind line though.
Well, you give Bukashu the opportunities and a little bit of help there from Flexen, who sets him up nicely.
I guess the blind just fell off like that quickly. This blind line into garage window, we actually did do this. We did this in scrims sometimes.
And again, you know, I know this one's an eco.
Once the minimap stands still, I'll actually show the blind line. But
for XLG, and you're giving DRG a shout back into this when you should have had them on the back foot quite heavily.
The blind line, you do something like this and actually get a player inserted in garage window. I think it's very good. Because a player in garage window, it's really hard to retake the space. So if you have like somebody already in garage and you do this and can get them into window, it's very good.
Typically, Bukashu is going to be over there, and that's often kind of the strategy.
It's going to be NRG versus DRG to go to playoffs. Imagine.
Bukashu at all costs early and try to put him in bad positions in post plants, but so far XLG can't accomplish that.
It's 4 in A lobby, bro.
Oh, there's one.
Oh my god.
Nick, yeah. Will be the only casualty thus far. Relay bolt able to be avoided. The Paranoia as well going to be sent as they try to get this trap play sprung on WS Leo.
Oh. They thought he was gone. They didn't even try.
Can we help you?
T-spawn 그 window.
안정로 돼요.
뭐지? They lock.
Carry
They lock.
Window.
Let's just go see. Oh, recalling 10 seconds. I got so. I can watch.
CT
well, play. Care flank now.
I think you better fight CT.
I think they go flank. I have recon. I can recon.
And now the contact here at backside. Roger trying to push forward, but
One enemy
not
remaining.
ready for Plexen to be in that position. Clean turn back. Leo able to find himself a second.
Ooh,
Look at that third.
good attempt.
Spirit C1 to sit him down. DRG continuing to string together.
Do we feel like less macro-heavy teams overcomplicate rounds for themselves?
You have to question XLG. Are they going to be calling that timeout?
Less macro-heavy
There's so much
teams
you need to be talking about here in terms of
overcomplicate the rounds.
some weird setups where you're leaving your Sova late to try to watch the flank with a drone when you've given up a ton of space to DRG early, and that's the spike too, by the way. And again, WSLEO, he's putting up numbers, sure, but he's been sitting on that Hunter's Fury for 4 or 5 rounds.
Not gonna have much of a voice.
It happens. I mean, overcomplicated rounds happens to everyone, I think. Even the macro-heavy teams. Like Energy, as an example, is like a team that will every now and again have like a melons kind of round.
These ultimates that have been built up just have not been able to get committed into these rounds.
Well, it's kind of their own making. It's not like DRG has put them in position. Other than I'd say that previous round. That's the only one where I'm like, okay, I get it. You really didn't have an opportunity. But it's...
Yeah, it is interesting that the Chinese teams do communicate in English. A lot of them do.
I really hope that's what Pavoya is talking about here with the boys. This, you know, that you've given yourself some really good opportunities in some of these rounds in terms of finding the open space on the map, getting to a plant relatively safely.
Why has Energy Macro been so poor? It feels like they're all individuals bad game plans recently. Maybe if they get eliminated, I'll do like a long form on their tournament.
With all of this, with this Jet Phoenix composition that they're running, I suppose, but still.
Maybe. Because, yeah, I mean,
absolutely basic fundamental.
they're definitely not looking...
quickly for XL.
Definitely not looking very strong.
Still able to get themselves a bye going into this one. A couple players with half armors, but no outlaws inside.
Flex Inja on Omen. That's good. That's a good comp.
I'm just looking for a quick check down towards that sewer, and nothing's going to be spotted.
Oh, is he going to walk down mid? Surprise, surprise. Spirit Z1 known for his many tricks, such as walk down mid on first timing, walk down mid on second timing,
I think he was recalled.
and walk down mid on third timing.
Either way, avoiding having the Sova get rid of that util nice and early.
It's actually so funny to me how often he walks down mid.
Thrown up
It's like actually every round, like unironically every round.
Doesn't get spotted, but isn't going to try to press the issue either. Decides to just back away.
Yeah, happy way. Gets away with one a little bit.
What I do like though from Nick is that Nick isn't like instant flashing a lobby or doing something weird. He's like actually flashing on good info timings. This flash isn't like great positioning.
Phenomenal reads right now.
Like you need to pretty much scan these like these deeper zones. The fact that he scanned here and got, you know, and got a tag means that they're definitely up A long, which is pretty good info. There's 4 here. Whoa. I like that they smoke short like this too, instead of smoking like the bunker smoke. These are some good details for DRG for sure.
10 seconds left.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The DRG just feels like they have the read, they have the aim, they have every key advantage. That's another ult committed to no avail now for XLG.
Yeah, again.
No.
Nice sharp shots from WSLEO, but it is going to be Vukashu right at the end that takes him down.
Why you like this smoke better here? Because it helps enable crossfires on site. If you have more than like 1 or 2 players on A, you don't want to do this smoke because it actually like blocks these sight lines. It blocks the sight lines from this player. Imagine if this player wasn't able to see in this round. Phoenix actually would have killed the one player for free with no trade.
I mean,
You want to have as many sightlines like this. That crossfire.
On one side of the map who's going crazy. Nick on the
You usually do the other smoke if you just want to keep 1 or 2 players alive.
And now you're pushed back to another thrifty attempt.
Love the Rogue Vandal. Rogue Vandal is nice.
Sheriff's a Bandit and a Stinger to try to make a go of this one.
The Rogue Bandit, though, is where it's at.
Again, the heavier stack from DRG is leaning on this side of the map, ready to counteract this. Meanwhile, Lurk, okay, not going to go punished. Happy Way lucky to be alive as that cage is about ready to fall. Plant does not go through, but Rarga hits 2 belter shots. His flexing spears, he wants to be taken down. The ult can be popped as well, and it's enough of a distraction.
Oh no. Oh no, man.
He will be able to find Rarga after all.
Bro, Nick is having a day, bro. Bro, Nick is having a day. That A-long refight, he saved him. Here, he is high-key saving them. But it's not enough, but... He's like 12-3 right now, Nick.
Able to just take a little bit of a confidence push, a good call off the rip. And Rarga has been pretty good, honestly. I don't think it's been rough for XLG.
This wide swing on the Phoenix ult, high-key kind of won them the round.
Up close and personal, protecting that Phoenix ult.
Life Miss Outlaw shot at A-Shore, yeah. He did.
Can't always be sunshine and rainbows.
How does XLG not just wait out his refract timer and flash swing mid? He doesn't always do it on first timing, so it's not like the easiest thing to read timing-wise for Spirit Z1. Falling smoke.
Another brutal way to
okay.
This round, push forward into the cage, and Rarga will be outdone. Lysor only able to find the 1 in return, and now it's
I will say DRG is very fast to gamble stack where the read is, and I like that a lot. I like that quality a lot in teams.
Not dinked, but able to kill anyway.
Oh, and it's close to being taken out by that wall bang. He's going to try to rescale this position.
Happy Way, really?
Kashu's still very suspicious of it, and with the swing out, yeah, will eventually be able to find it. That leaves Lysor now.
He's like about to go chain repeat. We're still life believers, 100%. 100% we are.
Up to 7.
I love how DRG is playing.
At the half. Now it's just about how big can they make this.
I suspect pretty big.
Whenever they have a read of where XLG is going, they just immediately 3-stack it, at least 3.
Pushing this way, I'm probably going to do some damage at the very least.
It's not like XLG has really been trying to like
DRG's fully aware that
do anything crazy in the macro game.
I don't think he ever had to do anything in that round, but
I don't think he fired a single shot.
I don't think he did, and now you've got the convergent paths as well.
Okay, let's see. Rarga. He is currently 2 out of 6.
Don't lock out after the smoke.
They're going for Sovazorb, probably. It's 2 off.
Guns in the hands. Happy Way and Lysor. Otherwise, Bandits and a Sheriff, which, frankly, XLG looks good with.
One-way smoke, chat. We haven't seen this one-way smoke in so long for good reason, honestly. That was pretty well played by Spirit.
On the floor, no man only able to find the 1 shot, and now it is just WS Leo. A 1v4, a hopeless.
Man, we haven't seen this one-way smoke in so long, and I'm so happy that that's the case.
Really make a go of
I've already gone through so much bitching to get to the point that we thankfully never see that.
He has to give his life over. Can't survive this round, no weapons.
I feel like this 140 silver dart on C. I mean, I don't ever really mind 140 darts from an attacker POV.
We'll find none. Nick will get him in the end. It's going to be DRG now up 8-3. They have been running away with this map.
Attacker POV, I think it's fine.
Steady stuff overall. Trying to sell a little bit of a fake or trying to create an extra.
The Sova darts on this map are pretty broken, to be honest. They're pretty damn broken. The C darts get pretty much the entire site.
Taking a little bit of contact, refracting out, making sure.
We used to have a strat called C test, where we basically do a silent C default. And the only thing we did was that dart and just see if the site is empty. Because so many teams start like this setup. You see where the C players are right now? The C players like Garage, C-Link, they're not actually playing on the site, so they can't break the like super BIS dart that lands above logs. And then you just get all of this site for free. It would happen so often. We would take C with only 1 dart.
Kashu's got the early warning system right on the C site. like a bit of a crunch.
Because the thing is, like, imagine, like, you find out that C's empty and one person takes site. They're no longer going to feel comfortable to retake backside on C.
Exactly.
So you just end up with a free site. It would happen so often.
Incredibly well. There's Lysor just keeping back out, and no man.
Round 12 Odin gets
I don't
value.
believe in curses, but at a certain point, I'm starting to become convinced. He's died 3 times, and they haven't been able to see him.
Your Preds at this stage haven't convinced me.
Fair point. But here's that op. Never
Wow.
in life. Oh,
Let's fucking go life.
Pieces. He's looking for another Lysor. Will be able to sit him down, but again, it's going to be a 2v4.
I mean, that's good value. That's good value from my boy. Meekster with the 20 stream streak. Go, bro. Goated. Thank you, bro.
Fury, but yeah, no opportunity to use it. Boccaccio immediately
Lysor loves being up here.
shuts him down on that exit back over to Long, and now
We're going to see this a lot next half.
Lysor slowed up.
I remember during the VOD that we watched.
No real angle to try to play around. The hinder will expire, but the defuse is being stuck. He is dead. Boccaccio's got 3, and DRG.
Can we please put life on Jet? That's what I'm saying, bro. At least put him on Chamber again. He looks so comfy on Operator.
Yes, XLG threw in.
My fave Val streamer, what can I say? Thank you, bro.
Chaos got themselves 2 rounds, but outside of one more, that was all they could muster.
That's so sad. So sad for Nomad.
One hell of a defender side from them.
Will Life have a life game?
Could not really get the gears
That's good.
turning on this XLG side. So a quick little break to try to gather the thoughts to put some plans together. But whether or not they can enact them is a completely different conversation, a completely different matter.
Neon weak?
But with elimination on
Nah, Neon's not that weak.
And DRG got to be feeling pretty damn
It's playable, definitely playable.
good. In the halftime, though, let's go ahead and send down
It's
the
just
He's going to be standing by with a very special XLG
the
fan.
B-hopping scaling on attack. That's like less good.
Who is No Man's girlfriend. First of all, it's quite convenient that Masters is in London for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I live in London, so conveniently I just came from work, ran here just to watch him play. And I think like every other fan, I'm stressed watching this right now.
I can imagine, but you've
cool.
literally seen No Man's life change.
What is up, Zix Nation? What up, Awakey? How's it going, bro?
Yeah, we actually met in...
Does it still say VGod on the back of his jersey now that he's at International?
So yeah, his life has completely
No, I think it says
changed right
Fukashi.
now. I currently live in London.
Yeah, it's like a
He lives in
jacket that
China.
says VGod.
We manage this very well because we support each other in anything that we do.
Who is more competitive, though, you or him?
Oh, definitely me. 100%. And I love playing against him because it just brings my more competitive side, and I love winning against him.
So you ever play Valorant together?
Well, we've tried, but he definitely doesn't let me play his ranked games.
That is so mean, but maybe you can jump into some games of deathmatch together. So if you could say anything to him right now to get him back into the game, what would that be very quickly?
Honestly, I just rushed from work, got into many tubes, run here to make it on time. James, lock in.
Lock in, James, okay? You heard the woman. Good luck.
70 stream streak. Goat. Thank you, Fight. Lock in.
See if he can lock in, because at the moment it has been a rough showing for XLG. Everybody very close in the kill department on this squad, but you take a look at the other half.
Lock in.
At DRG side and Fukashi. He is showing up. He is activating in a way that he was not able to do in that opening series. 17-7-6.
He is just
W stream
so
streak.
rock solid. And, you know, like the desk was talking about, with these two teams facing each other, that comfort that they're going to have, you were expecting some step up, some confidence from the
Who do you think would win in Foot versus DRG? Probably Foot.
From China.
Probably Foot, but
top of the list for a lot of
I'm down for DRG.
best Sentinel players, definitely the best Sentinel player in China.
Oh my. How are we not breaking that dart, guys?
Decent little early spam.
No dart breakers.
There. Nick is going to be able to put him back up to 100.
He's going to slowly scale forward, and I mean, Leo's all on his own.
It needs to be good for at least one here, if not more. Paranoia goes across.
Okay, I don't like from XLG's side. I mean, that's really well played. That's actually really well played by DRG. Wow, bro. Well done, DRG. I don't like that XLG's like not just reacting A. I feel like you have to you have to have simple reactions and just be ready for like an A hit early. You get A defaulted on, just take the L if they don't go A, bro. A feels so bad to retake. They're like forcing themselves into this flood scenario.
Double swing.
And DRG did play well.
Player at Hell will be taking the fight and taking that kill. DRG.
The juggle aggro, topside dash to set up the player short for the juggle aggro is so nice, bro. I noticed many double dive comps beating Phoenix comps more often than losing. Why is that, do you think?
And they have a great little setup on the execute. It's a paranoia to lock WS Leo in. They're going to get a player up high while Vukashu's swinging into him. He has no hope there. And then they're able to just turn on a dime and eliminate the flood.
I don't know. I don't know. It might be just sample size issue, honestly. Because I do think Phoenix is just the strongest in the meta. It's not really close.
Spot on the one, does get some damage in.
I mean, like, you wouldn't say that double dive is the reason why they've lost this game.
So armor lost. Looks like DRG were maybe anticipating a forced buy here, given that they all.
Maybe you could say that Neon plus Waylay are just really good, like, info for the map. Like, Spirit just walks down mid at literally every round, has all the mid info. Feels like they're always kind of clued into what they're doing.
Really solid stuff from DRG.
And again, it is just WS Leo alone.
Another weak A, bro.
Rest of his teammates quite far away.
Uh-oh.
Lysor the nearest one, but he's going to go pushing out into mid.
That's an important kill.
Gets the headshot through, but cannot confirm the kill onto Vukashu.
Spike planted.
This tripwire now going to be broken. He's got this outlaw trying to watch the angle.
Oh, shit.
Away. With a botch on the camera setup, but Spritzy one pushing forward, swinging the corner.
Oh.
It's a gorgeous headshot from Happyway, but he needs a hell of a lot more. He's able to find another. Lysor also getting involved, but Flexen hasn't lined up. The spray down is there.
Okay.
And with that final
Man, there was a lot of crucial whiffs there, I won't lie. Oh, Jesus.
Close enough. Would have been a massive potential swing for XLG, but DRG are now just 2 rounds away from taking this opening map.
Yeah, just a few little hiccups in the micro department. Like the idea from WS Leo to push down.
Wow, that is a nice shot.
You know,
both shots, honestly, pretty nice.
Pistol, catch him a little bit off guard. You know, the 3-man flank, also not a bad idea here. Put some pressure on them, but DRG with those Spectres, just a little bit too much left in the tank there.
Gotta say.
Now you're coming to the full rifles as
This is, wow, what a shite bonus, man.
Any more mistakes, and oh boy, that's light. He's taken care of, but still damage done.
Sprinting at him. Flexing as well.
This is a good use case for the bunker smoke. Because they had to reflood into backside and keep Sova alive.
Leo tucking over around to the corner. Shot does connect. Roger gonna be taken out well. And Flexen.
Wow, Flexen.
He's able to find 2. Breaks his
Flexen TP's heaven, chat. They didn't smoke heaven. They TP into heaven. Bro.
DRG. They just have a bull run up.
That's a pretty sick round.
XLG. It's time to just
That's a pretty sick round.
Yeah, the confidence in the comms are just flowing when you're getting that opening kill with the stinger.
Bro, what is that?
Great idea here to get up into heaven. It makes things so
what a bonus, man.
XLG, where they maybe had a shout into that. It's kind of stalled out that hit maybe, and then all of a sudden they give up that little bit of extra space. And
oh my god. Oh my god. DRG. No, Life is 8 and 10.
So have to buy up. No other choice as XLG.
Life, like, it's good that you guys are winning, but we need Life to get some kills, man. For my VFL.
Lysor dead.
He needs to. Yes. He needs to beat the worst player at the tournament allegations, bro. No. Shit.
To be shown here. Flexen can drag this one back. He's got the ultimate. He can pick up the spike.
1v2. Oh, I was gonna say with space, but now they kind of know where we are. They kind of know where we are after the plant, and Flexen didn't insta-plant.
Tail went forward, no man arriving on the site behind the box. Gun barrel.
Ooh.
And that's a confident swing from Nomad, and exactly what you need to be seeing of XLG.
Nice shot.
To get themselves back into this map.
Yeah, for sure. And talked about Happy Way there. No.
Also, did I respond to fight?
He hits 2 crazy good shots.
Fight 70 stream streak. Go. Go, bro.
See it right here. One of them at least. Oh, the second just slamming through the wall.
Can't remember if I did.
Maybe it's about time something went XLG's way, I suppose, but gonna need a lot more of that because the economy's still not there to even get full rifles. Raga on a Spectre has his ult. WS Leo has the Hunter's Fury, getting close to the ult cycle for DRG. So this round,
C default.
Winnable for XLG. Just need to get there. Has some struggles.
Fastly now.
C into C.
Going to be cleared. Spirit Z1 able to just dive over the top, makes his way over to plant, and he tears them asunder.
We saw this a lot as well. This was a set exactly they always do. Off the C default. Flexin always TPs into the top C smoke. No. Nice. Alright, 3v1 should be easy to convert. Well done, well done. Well done, well done. Oh shit. Oh shit. 1 game now from elimination for XLG. Bukashi has 69 on his jersey.
Well earned. That was phenomenal stuff.
You guys see that?
XLG's map pick. Their backs are against the wall. If they cannot close out that map,
do you guys see that?
they will be eliminated from Masters London. Don't go anywhere.
Who's the fave to win the series? Definitely XLG. What would your number be? I think for the fans, I would have to do 6-7. But I don't wear jerseys though. I don't wear jerseys though. Also, so these teams did play against each other. I'm pretty sure we even watched that series. Pretty sure we watched the series. We watched Haven split of this series.
Tired of off-season blues once champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup, where players split.
Both times they lost, chat.
Compete for national pride.
Oh my god, they're the team that played mix.
Chess match? Is Brazil about to turn every map into ranked? Will Team USA Ego peak every single angle? The final event of the year is not to be missed. Esports Nations Cup 2026. See you in November.
You were just permanent that black nonchalant jacket? Yeah. I mean, 100 Thieves gave me that as like for my uniform, if that makes sense. I mean, it's a pretty nice jacket though, to be honest. It was comfy, looked nice. Whom will you support in Full Sensor G? Well, I mean, like, I'm predicting GE because it's like a tall ask for Full Sense to kind of do like a full turnaround after like a few days. And Full Sense looked not great. They looked really not great. Scrimmed twice against Mixed Sage yesterday on Split. Genuinely so obnoxious to play against if it's unexpected. Really? Wrist Rockets with the 4 months. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the prime. What are your thoughts on the Durka stage cheating thing? They should just add a lip to the players' desks. They did it in Americas because they didn't want it to happen, so... The thing you have to realize that is like kind of weird though is like each league, while they have the same rules, they operate individually. So when they get to the international stage, it's also like operated separate from, you know, the team that works on Americas, the team that works on Pacific, etc., etc. So the one thing I will say that's crazy is like, it's crazy that they don't come together and like make sure that certain things like this are the obviously stated like, yo, we need to make sure that this isn't an issue. And the fact that they even made content around the fact that like Ethan's using like the fucking setup to like kind of cheat in a way. I don't want to say cheat, but you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't even be a thing. I think that pro players abusing it, that should happen. I'll be the one to say it. I think that pro players should kind of game the system where they can. And there should just be like, you know, it should kind of be on the league to make sure that those kind of gray areas don't exist. Use whatever you can to win. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of always a big believer in that. I think that's like kind of really, really, really important. And I think that the people that do those things naturally also are the ones that end up winning the most championships. It's like you have to take any advantage that, you know, the system gives you, that the game gives you. And he's super, super detail oriented, Ethan. And that's like a lot of the reason why he's a 2-time champ. It was a Sentech pause, but yeah. What did Durka do? Durka was just pointing out in clutch scenarios that you can actually like see other people's like mouse and keyboard and still comment. Pedantic is an adjective used to describe someone who's overly obsessed with minor details, formal rules, or displaying their own academic knowledge. That sounds like me. Pro players should try to sneak in injectable cheats, otherwise are they even trying? Okay, well, I don't know about that. That's pretty bad. Like, anything like actually cheating is obviously terrible, but if like you just discovered that you can just look at the other person's keyboard and mouse because like there's nothing in place to actually like prevent it from happening, then yeah, like makes sense. Pro players should learn from Hans Niemann. Okay, those examples, not so good. Quadruple intra-regional? Yeah, but at least we're almost over. At least it's almost over. And none of these teams can play against each other again, chat. So this is the only time that we're going to see these regional matchups. That Ethan clip went so viral after champs. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't been more of a problem used more. Oh, it's probably being used like crazy, by the way. But it's just like isn't talked about. Probably wasn't fixed for a while. But in Americas, it was fixed. So, I don't know. All right, I'm going to run ads so we don't get it during the game. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back.
It seems like you guys did your homework on Haven. What about Fracture? Because you've been floating it instead of banning it.
天国之匣其实是我们其实有练过好几次的，我觉得效果还不错。然后他们选了一张未知的图，我觉得他们应该会感到会恐惧。
So for the Fracture actives, we practiced several times before, so we are pretty confident with it. But for our opponents, I think Fracture is an unknown map for them that they should be afraid of.
All right, sounds good. Good luck.
Welcome back. DRG win their first global map.
Let's fucking go, DRG.
Against one of their brothers, XLG, today. But they look absolutely dominant on Haven. And like you were saying, Minnie and Billy, that this team is one of the best.
I heard Yeduj abused it on the Fracture clutch against Durka, but I fully believe he did it on the Pearl clutch that lost him the map. Problem was the guy was holding him, not moving, so idiot peeked too early, thinking it was a stick. Okay, well, Yeduj would never be the one that's using it, though. If Yeduj's in the 1v1, he wouldn't be the one using it. It would be a dead commer that's staring at his keyboard and mouse.
Great performance. 18 and 6 and 270 ACS.
But there's so many clips of people doing it, no? Isn't there also a BBL clip of LaRock doing it?
Of the rounds, considering they started on this half. And it was really nice, right? I think the way in which DRG were able to retake these sites a lot of the time was with intention. It looked very coordinated. Not only that, you had a lot of
LaRock versus Vitality, yeah.
in those moments as well.
In games like CS, I believe the players sat in those small rooms on stage side to side so that wouldn't be a problem. Do you think Riot is avoiding that because they enjoy the stage presence? They definitely enjoy the stage presence, yes.
Even here, like pushing into Garage and as protocol on their
I mean, part of...
didn't look like it was coming together for
I mean, like it or not, the Riot stage has definitely made it like kind of like possible for people to stand up and kind of, you know, shit talk each other and actually like
Yeah,
it's added another layer to the game that doesn't exist in Counter-Strike. And the downsides are, because you're not in a booth, there's like crowd audio. That's a downside. CS doesn't really have this, right? Because they're in a booth. And then, what is the other one? Yeah, they're not facing each other, so there's no like, there's no shit talk or like banter during the game for Counter-Strike players, right? Or am I tripping? I haven't really watched any Counter-Strike, if I'm being honest. Not in the last like few years.
Plan and good read on your opponents. It's just shots weren't really hitting for you guys.
It's hella shit talking CS, like during the game.
How can you fix that?
I wouldn't say that was the case. I think we started really well. We just had really bad
DRG 2-0? Probably not.
It was the moment that turned up the game to the DRG's way. So now it's time to reset and be ready for the map turn.
Right, thank you so much. Best of luck.
I think probably not 2-0. It's Fracture, it's their permaban that they've been banning on Split. They just recently changed. Unless they prepared a really good gimmick or something, like I don't really see it. It's possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were saying.
It's possible.
Now they're gonna have to mental reset. This is something that we were discussing at the start of the show today. That this is something that XLG needs to work on. We want to see a little bit more.
Look, we haven't seen their Fracture. You would assume they've probably done like Waylay plus Chamber. If you had to guess Waylay Chamber, bro, we haven't seen their Fracture in ages, chat. And now we're in a completely different map pool. This is gonna be their first Fracture debut.
From today, if at all.
I don't know about adopting styles from other regions when I think about the duelists that they play, because they've been so Waylay and Neon.
Hear me out, Fracture best map in the game.
To see if that continues on this map. No, in fact, they're going to go for the Waylay in Phoenix, which we've highlighted time and time again, Minnie, how important
I think that Fracture,
to set yourself up for
Fracture, I've been like the least confident of every team's approach.
It's the first time we're going to see it. It's going to be very surprising. I think that their composition.
And I think that Fracture plays in a super non-standard way. Me personally, I hate getting Fracture in ranked. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I miss Soba Fracture. You'll probably never see it again, to be honest.
I will say that I don't like some of the theory in China. I think that they don't do a lot of the push.
I just don't like how Fracture plays in ranked because it's like so non-standard. People don't know how to play the map. They just rotate the respawn anyway. They don't push flank. I don't know. It's so unnatural. People try to defend the A site from the site. It's so confusing.
He's afraid of him, so let's see what he's going to bring onto the server. Over to our castles, Achilles and Paper Thin.
I mean, with a performance like that from map 1, can't really blame.
I like Fracture in terms of like competitive play.
Well here today,